Good morning. How is everyone? I'll give us some time to come in. Good morning. All right, we're going to get situated and get ready to hopefully fire some stuff up here on our Wednesday, Empowering Wednesday in our home yoga practice. I'm Belinda, and you are watching our home yoga practice live, either on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook here with Just Be Yoga. I'm deeply appreciative of everyone who comes to share practice with me, and I think I just want to get going today. If you are new to following our home yoga practice live, this is a program to help us develop a personal yoga practice. So I'm giving tools for you to develop and learn and read and go explore and come back in and move and breathe and go back out and learn and explore. So this might feel a little different if you're used to just an instruction that just goes, this is what we're doing, do this, do this, do this. I talk about philosophy. I talk about texts. I talk about the meditative and mind aspect. I even talk about the elements of how we live out in the world. So, maybe this might not be for you. I hope that it's something that you're willing to explore a little bit. Want to know a little bit more? Go to justbeyoga.com and go to our blog. And there you'll see about home yoga practice on the blog. All right. For those who are joining, Wednesday is our power day. I'm going to frame what that means in a moment. Overlaid with the theme of the week. And the theme of the week is beginner's mind. So I really enjoyed yesterday. I love the feedback too. Please keep sending the feedback to me. But with beginner's mind, we're going to step into our power today. Let's start doing our check-in. We're going to check in physically, breath-wise, mentally, in a sit meditation. So you could be sitting on a cushion, a pillow, a blanket, a chair. Your legs could be extended in front of you. I'm happy with where my legs are here, but that's me in my body. So again, if you're new, please start to just listen to what I'm saying in regards to what feels good for you. I'm never going to say something should be a certain way. We're developing an awareness of, I like this, or I don't know, I'm going to try that, and it's safe. It's just different. Learning what is our comfort level, where can we grow, what's dangerous. All right, so we're going to start to come within. Yoga means to create a connection. And we need to start that connection by bringing our gaze within, decreasing the distractions. You don't have to be a certain way here. Just be as you are. And accept that. Feel yourself slowing down with each breath. Feel your mind starting to get just a hair more quiet. I didn't say completely quiet, just a hair. Scan your physical body yourself. What needs attention? My low back is aching. I got to hang out with a 4-year-old yesterday. And my non-4-year-old body is paying for it. Check in with your breath. How free and easy is your breath? Don't judge it. We're just checking in. And take a peek in your mind. What thoughts has your mind been lingering on of late? Where is it now? Can it focus its attention? Now spend a moment on your practice plan. Why are you here? What are you practicing? That's deeply personal. That's yours. It can't be wrong. Let's start to connect with breath and body. Breathe in as the arms sweep out and up. Keep breathing in and then breathing out as the arms come down through center. See if the breath and the movement can match, can coordinate, can work together. Breath in, breath out. Where is your breath? Is it in the upper chest? Is it in the low belly? Where can it be? Where can you invite it? Remember, beginner's mind. Everything is new, opening ourselves to experience, to possibility, to wonder. Observe your mind. Observe your body. Let's find a gentle twist. Feel your bones and your flesh. We're beginning to practice. Keep in mind what it is you are practicing. Embody whatever that is that brought you to your mat. It can be love. It could be flexibility. It could be strength. It could be one of the yamas or niyamas. Remember that purity from last week, or discipline? Let's eventually make our way over to the other side. Notice how you're treating your body as you go. Breath in, breath out. Maybe it's one of the yamas, ahimsa, non-harming, and we just stay focused on that and we embody whatever it is that we say that we're here to practice, we're here to learn from, we're here to approach with a beginner's mind. Beginning every day, right? It's a new day, so we get to greet our bodies with a beginner's mind. Now, I've got my legs crossed. They could be crisscross applesauce. I'm going to bring my upper body forward. You could even do this sitting. Just hang your upper body, widen the legs a little. Sitting in a chair, I mean. And then see if the upper body wants to come forward. And let's let our spine and our belly and our necks inform us. Some of you who are ready for a power practice, maybe notice your mind. Is your mind going, when is this other thing coming? Can you be present? Can you learn from this moment? Learn about patience. Learn about expectation. And we'll gradually come back upright. And I'm going to switch whatever leg is in front. Giving some love and attention to my countenance and how I carry my body, how I'm moving in it, and then allowing it to come forward. Let this inform us. Anything that we're feeling, any ache, any pain, anything that's overworked. And we carry everything that we checked in on with us as we do start to amplify our practice today. We're not here to dominate our bodies. We're not here to command our bodies, to bend to our will. Listen to your breath. Cultivate your breath. We're here to connect and honor and respect and work together with our body. Pausing when our body says to pause, and we'll bring ourselves upright. When you are ready, All right, and I greatly mean that. Linger and pause, stay as long as you wish in some spaces. Catch up to us later. Hit replay later. Don't feel as though you've got to be keeping up with the herd, so to speak. All right, so I just lubricated the spine. I did some twisting. I'm going to work the neck a little bit, just touching base with as much of the body as I can. Checking in right now, I'm even checking in with myself. Am I checking in, or am I trying to hurry this up because I'm in front of a camera? Okay, I do have that thought, and I have to kind of say, okay, can I be in my practice? Can I trust that if they are meant to be here, they will stay and they will practice, and I can have the freedom to practice change direction? Can I give myself the space, the trust, the discipline to show my practice as genuinely as I can? And that means not to rush for the sake of a time constraint or a camera. So there's a level of honesty. I just got to practice on my mat. And then I get to begin again, right? So I get to start and feel. Ooh, and I really slow it down, because that's what my body and my spirit need in order to work together collaboratively. And then coming on up to center. A few shoulder rotations. Maybe asking yourselves, where is the motion emanating from? From the back in between the shoulders? Is it in the center of the bones of the joints? Is it in the armpit muscles? Do I know? Change direction. Could I limit it to just those joints? Or could I ask my spine to get involved? I don't need to ask anyone's permission to lubricate and move my body. Hopefully I'm awakening, another way of saying enlightenment, awakening within me. The freedom for that expression and that connection. I'm going to straighten the legs out. Wake up the legs, point and flex, wake up the feet. Ooh, ankle rotations, asking my spine to continue sitting upward. What am I connecting with and feeling differently in my body? Maybe a new area I'm aware of, changing directions. Ooh, feeling the motion from the tops of my feet, stretching out the tops of my feet. I'm going to sit up tall, flexing the toes, pressing the backs of the legs down. Breath in, exhale, bringing it forward. Squeezing the thighs. You can round or not round your upper back. You check in. Play around. Maybe slump a little, and maybe practice non-slumping. That's how we learn. Bring that beginner's mind. I'm here to learn. What's the fullness of breath? Where is your mind? What are you practicing? And we'll bring ourselves up, and I'll invite us to come to our hands and knees to start in child's pose. Okay, the first time through, I'm going to offer a modification for how to step up. After that, it's up to you to take that as a suggestion or not, all right? I may not be able to do all of the cueing all of the time. Tune out of seeing and tune into listening. Breath in. Breath out. What's lengthening in your upper body? Front of your upper body, sides of your upper body, back of your upper body. What's sinking in your lower body? Do you have to press to sink, or can you let sinking occur? Begin and begin again. This space is new with each breath. This space is new as the earth spins. We'll breathe in as we come forward into hands and knees, arms straight and strong. Exhale as you tuck the toes, lifting the buttocks up, dropping the head down for downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the heels. It might feel good on the backs of your calves. You never have to completely straighten your legs. Those knees could be soft. Depends on where any of us are. So if it's extremely tight in the backs of those calves and hamstrings, bend the knees. Start to express some forgiveness, some kindness to your body. Practice your breath. Feel what your entire body wants to say. Scan it. Belly, chest, organs, neck, fingertips. Left knee comes down, stepping your right foot up, maybe helping it up there. Step the back leg up. Let's roll the spine up to standing. Breathing and lifting, pressing the legs down, upper body lifting, maybe a slight back bend, maybe not. Exhale as we forward fold. Breath in, lift your chest. Your hands could be on your shins, your knees, maybe the floor. Plant the palms down. You can step back to one knee, stepping back to the other knee. That's another modification. So you can be in your plank on hands and knees or legs extended. Breath in. Exhale, elbows pinning against the ribs as you lower down. Breath in, lift the chest, cobra. Try to keep the hips on the floor. Chest is lifting. Right now, what are you practicing? Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. You connect to your body, not mine. Pause, go back to child's pose, take a break anytime. All right, I'm not going to give that cueing for the modification to step up from here on out. Breath in, look forward, and we'll all make our way up to the top of our mat. Notice if you use the same leg always to step up. Breath in, lift the chest, maybe alternate. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the butt back, lift the chest. Exhale, twist the chest open, whatever direction you want. Inhale it back up. Exhale, twist the chest open, maybe squeeze those thighs. Breath in, forward fold. Already, are you spending too much gas? Has this turned into a physical exercise? Remember, you're connecting. You're doing the yoga, so connect back into your plan, your purpose. Breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step back to whatever plank is yours. Elbows shaving against the ribs, lower through. What is that level of control and strength? Breath in, lift the chest. Accept what the body will give us. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Don't sacrifice your breath or your ease for posture or pace. Right leg lifts up. Maybe, maybe not. Exhale, shift forward. Knee to chest. What's there? What's inside of us? Inhale, push with the arms. Go back to down dog. Butt goes up. Head goes down. Right leg lifting. Step the right foot up to the top of the mat. You might need to grab your heel or ankle and help it up there. Back foot flat. Take your time. Do not sacrifice stability for rising warrior one. Maybe you're starting to feel heat building. Is it bad? Is it good? What is your mind telling you about your perception? Breath in. Exhale. Left hand down. Twist it open. Breath. Both hands down. Maybe see if you can lift that foot without scraping. And step back to plank. Lower through. We get to learn. All we're doing is learning, maybe laughing. Learning can involve laughing. Breath in. Where's the ease? Don't force anything. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't try to go for a certain level of lifting. We're listening to what the body wants to give us. Left leg lifts, breath in. What are we feeling? Where are we? What is this experience? Exhale, shifting forward, knee to nose. What's going on in the belly? What's going on in the arms? What's going on in our minds? Inhale, lift the chest, drop the head down, find some surrender. There is some ease right here. Believe it, learn it, begin again. Step that left foot through, help it up there. Back foot flat. And we'll rise up for warrior one. Your hands could always remain at prayer. Feel what we feel. Freedom of breath. Feel your waist and torso so uninhibited, so free. Can we breathe there? Can we invite it? Can we begin simplicity, even in a space that might feel like we're exerting? Can we exert simply? We'll bring this right hand down and start to explore twisting. Where am I twisting from? Explore, learn, begin, ask questions, and accept. Good. Hands down. Let's see here. Can we lift that foot without scraping? Stepping it back to plank. And maybe we scraped and we go, oh man, try to come back to some love, some kindness, some forgiveness. Lowering it down. Breath in, lift, maybe a little. What could we learn by doing a little less? Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Child's pose, knees coming down. Maybe knees wide. Sink the hips back. Child's pose, beginner's mind. Find a new way. Find a new way. Good. Good. All right, we're going to keep going now. Pause. Linger. But if you're able to, keep going. And maybe start to distinguish between that no pain, no gain mind and you learning what is discipline within you. I like to look at the word discipline as either devotion or dedication, not that militaristic notion about discipline, tapas. That's one of the niyamas, the second limb of yoga. All right, let's find our child's pose. I'm going to give us a little mood music, and I'm going to close that window so we don't hear my neighbors doing their lawn. Settle into your breath. Reconnect with your plan, your practice. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lengthen and sink into down dog, both of those spaces. Breath in. Breath out. Step, walk, help yourself up to the top of your mat. Breath in, lengthen the upper body up and forward for half flat back. Exhale, forward fold, folding into ourselves. Inhale, all the way up, reaching shoulders down. Can we feel strength without overexerting? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale, stepping it back to your version of plank for now. Exhale, lower through, patient, calm. Inhale, open yourselves to what is here, not what we want. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, looking forward, stepping, walking, maybe jumping. The feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair, bending the knees, pulling the butt back, weight is in the heels, offering an upward experience through the torso. Exhale, forward fold. Good, chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the butt back, breath in. Exhale, twist. Breath in, come back up, lifting. Are you practicing or are you wanting this to be over? Exhale, forward fold. Experience, be here in your legs, your back, your neck. Bend the knees, sink the butt back. Lift the chest. Exhale, twist, revolve. Feel the heat inside of you. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in. Make a sound. Ha. Breath in. Lift, lengthen, strengthen. Palms down, stepping back to plank. What is power to us? Exhale, lowering it down. Where do we get it from? Where do we give it away to? Breath in. Offer your heart. It's a heart offering. Make it kind. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right leg lifts straight up. What's your left leg doing? What's your right leg doing? Learn, experience. Exhale, shifting forward, knee to chest. Inhale, lift. Drop the head in. Heel, seeking the ceiling. Exhale, stepping that foot through, helping yourself however you need. Back foot flat, secure your base before you rise. And breathe in as we lift. Let's twist it open. Right arm down the back leg. Offer your heart. Listen, don't force it. Exhale, left hand down. Twist it open. What's moving? Is it just your shoulders? Could you move elsewhere in your spine? Hands down. See if we can just will that right foot to lift off the earth without a sound. Lowering through, breath free and easy. Inhale, offering the heart with love and kindness. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. Check in right now. Do you need a break? Do you need restoration? You've got nothing to prove here, everything to be humble and learn from. Left leg lifts if you're with us. Exhale, knee to chest, shifting it forward. What's my core doing? What's my back doing? What's my mouth doing? Inhale, lift. Drop the head in. Increasing awareness is connection. Exhale, stepping that left foot through. Back foot is flat. Feel your connection with the earth. Feel yourself standing on the earth as you rise, as you negotiate and navigate with the earth to hold you, to lift yourselves up. Breath in, offer the heart, sink in the hips with so much trust. Left arm onto the back of that right leg, maybe the buttocks. And let's see where the heart wants to go. What does it want to give? How much trust does it want to give? Ooh, we'll bring that right hand down, revolve. Feel your inner strength without strain. Do we know the difference? Begin and begin again. Left hand comes down. Let's see, can we will the left foot upward off the earth? What did we need to ask for out of our arms and our core? Lowering through patiently. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog breath. Let's look forward. Beginner's mind. I think I told some of you all I hung out with a 4-year-old. You know what happens when Belinda's around kids? I become way more kid-like. But it's appropriate that the universe sent me a 4-year-old on the day that we began with beginner's mind. Nothing like me learning from the beginner of a 4-year-old. So we're going to see about hopping the feet up wider than the hands. Look up, chest is up, providing a bit of a counterbalance. Feel the strength of your arms. Maybe push a few times for those arms. Feel its stability. Don't try to perfect the thing. We're just hearing, listening, feeling, connecting, and jumping. Good. I'm going to turn to face you all. Knees are wide, bend the elbows, pull the chest forward. Feel your hips, feel your legs. Forward fold. All right, we're going to bring the feet in a little closer together. We're going to go into Bakasana or crane. Palms are going to be shoulder distance apart. This may be a prep for crane. This might actually be crane. But let's just say I'm going to approach rather than have a destination in mind. Be present. Notice here I'm shifting forward and back, feeling my arms holding me. Tighten your core as you shift forward so that you get more solidity, so that those arms are actually holding a solid and engaged torso, not a floopity squishy torso. That's harder to hold, right? That wet sack versus that solid structure. Have we ever had to pick up like a bag of litter, cat litter, or a bag of some sort of powder versus picking up a 50-pound block that's solid? You know, when things don't shift around, it's easier. Can you solidify your own core? Don't let it be that loose sack. Sorry, guys. Oh, sometimes I get a little carried away with my analogies, right? All right. So now notice I've come to my tippy toes on my feet. I'm going to bend the elbows straight backward. Now I'm looking at the camera, but please, you guys look forward, chest forward. Bend the elbows, knees toward your armpits on the tops of those backs of the on the tops of the upper arm bones. Look forward, lean forward with your chest up, gaze up. You can keep those toes down. Good. Tighten your belly, lift the butt up, tilt the tailbone up. Breath. Resist the urge if you know what you're doing, so to speak. And forward fold. Roll the spine up. Reach the arms open wide. Right arm across the chest, hook under it. Maybe you find an eagle wrap. Maybe you just keep it right here and twist. Beginner's mind. What is the tension that accumulated in that upper body? What was the heat we got to feel? What was the power center that we got to engage, feel, hold back the horses? And release, and we'll come around to the other side and revolve. Remember what I said yesterday about in the I Ching before completion and after completion? Feel that. What got completed? Where were we in the before completion? What did we learn about stages of before completion? And release, reaching the arms behind us, opening collarbones, bend the knees a little, hips forward, offer the heart. We'll come forward. Begin to let go in between the shoulder blades. Begin again to let go in between your shoulder blades. Begin to ask your mind to stay present right here. And we'll release those arms. Good. We're going to bring the palms down, shoulder distance again, elbows bending straight back onto the tippy toes, looking forward. Feel that checklist. Bend the elbows, knees, bring them high up toward the armpit space on top of that bone, okay? Looking forward. Maybe you lift one set of toes and the heel up toward the butt. Maybe the other heel lifts. Breath. Maybe not. Breath. Where are you? Before completion. After completion. Where are we? Feet down. Forward fold. Rolling the spine up. Neck rotations. Feel the release of whatever tension, contractions, squeezings that were going on. Change direction. Explore, feel your body right now as it is. Don't judge what you're feeling. What are you carrying? What is actively releasing? Shoulder rotations. Good. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half flat back. Planting the palms, stepping back to plank, lowering to elbow height this time. Back up to plank. Hips up, head down, down dog. Looking forward, step, walk, or jump the feet up. Half flat back. Forward fold. Chair pose. Squeezing the knees, sinking the butt back. I'm going to turn and face you all. Maybe your hands are at prayer. I'm going to reach my left leg straight out in front. Right leg still in chair. Cross the ankle. This could be where you are. Some of you may want to reach the torso and lay the belly across that thigh. Bring it back up. And switch. Come to your chair. Be here. Begin here. Don't skip a piece. Right heel. Cross the ankle. Soft jaw, soft temple, soft everything. And reach. You don't need to grip. You don't need to seize to feel your strength. You don't need to strain to feel your strength. Ease. Bring it back up. Feel the parts that are starting to say, oh my goodness, I've never done this amount of work before. And say, okay, we're just here. We're feeling it. Yay, now we have. Now we've felt it. Twist it open. Breath, open your heart. What does that mean? Open your heart. Don't strain in the heart. Inhale. Maybe forward fold and be done. Exhale. Twist it open. If you feel you have a degree of softness, you can give. Not a degree of strength, the more you have to give. Inhale. Breath. Lifting. Forward fold. Don't just dump. Don't just collapse. Be present. Be grateful. Half flat back breath. Vibrancy. Maybe just let sweat drip. We're going to plant the palms, stepping to plank. Lower to elbow height. Breathe, hold, breathe, hold. Bring it back up. Down dog. Even if you did it in your mind. Even if you did it while laying on your belly saying, hell no. Breath. Right heel lifts. Exhale, knee to chest or skip it. That is a power unto itself. No, it's a hellified power. Inhale, down dog, right leg lifting. Exhale, we'll step the foot through, back foot flat, choosing when you're ready, when you're secure. Maybe you're never ready. Maybe you just stay down there and say, I'm doing my practice. And it's genuine. Right arm down the back leg, lift, offer, ease. Trust the strength in your legs. And ask your belly and your spine and your heart for some of that vulnerability in a space of strength. Can we be vulnerable and strong at the same time? Left hand down, revolving, breath. Okay, don't tell yourself you've been here before because you haven't. Make it new. Are you in your back leg? Are you in your front arm? Are you in your neck? Are you straining anywhere? What is the truth of what is going on? What is the truth of what's going on in your breath? Both hands down. Good, we're going to do that tester. See if we can lift that right foot without a sound. And then if we did accomplish that, can we lift it without a sound and breathe at the same time? Downward facing dog. If you wanted to go through and do your cobra, great. Left leg lifts. What is the left leg doing? Is it still lifting? Is it just waiting to get ready for that crunch? Are you present? Are you present? Are you finding your down dog in your right leg? Are you letting go in your upper body? Are you focused on your breath? Shifting forward, knee to chest, breath. Face is soft. Maybe you are using that powerful no. Breath. Inhale, lift, lengthen. What are you practicing? Bringing that foot through, back foot flat, never in a hurry, because you're present with you. You're present with you, not with anyone else, not according to anyone else's time frame. Be with you. What does that mean? What does that feel like? And we'll reverse our back bend. What's that right hip saying? What's your back saying? What's your chest saying? What's your heart saying? Ooh, who have you met within yourself? A new you, a new level of you. Maybe a you that's been screaming for your attention. Right hand coming down, revolve. What's the support structure for the twisting? Are you putting so much energy in this twist beyond what your base can support? What are we learning? Breath. Both hands down, seeing if we can lift from within. Lifting from within. Finding that plank. Downward facing dog. Maybe a child's pose. Be honest. It's not a concession. It's not a defeat. It's an honesty. Meet yourselves where you are. If you're joining, we're going to jump the feet up wider than the hands. Don't hold your breath. Be your freest being up. Yay. And while we're here, walking the hands through, fingertips forward, bending the elbows, dropping the butt, pulling the chest up, really deep squat. Ooh, breathe down there. Send that breath into your low hips, low back. Feel the heat that has made your muscles a little more pliable, a little bit more lubricated. Straighten the legs, drop the head down. Maybe grab opposite ears and let that weight help pull the head downward. Don't you pull. Just apply more weight to gravity. Give your body to gravity. Hands down, shoulder width apart. I'm going to turn sideways once again. I'm on my tippy toes. All right. So now if we have tummy, we might need to have those legs a little wide. I'm going to turn back forward again. And this is where that wide jump can help serve us, because while the elbows are going to be bending, maybe because if we have tummy, you might want to squeeze. Use the inner thighs and knees. See here, I'm going to squeeze on the upper arms, okay? Not on the elbow joints, on the upper arms. And I still get to lean forward. I haven't done this squeezy one in a while. Squeezing, leaning forward, and maybe our feet start to come up. Breath. Breath. Forward fold when you're ready. Don't want it so bad that you stop practicing yoga. One more time, whatever version that you want, or just hang here. You don't have to do it again. But notice what your obstacle is to trying, to re-beginning. Is there a truth or a lie in what you're telling yourself about re-beginning? Right? And that's oftentimes our obstacles. They repeat themselves in our lifetimes. Either our fears get in our way. Our lack of knowledge or understanding gets in our way. Our ego and our ignorance get in our way. Outright rejecting a notion gets in our way. All right, one more crane if you like. Chest forward, gotta lift up. If you're in pretty good, whoa, sweaty in shorts is not good. If you're in pretty good, maybe start to straighten the arms, pulling the butt up. Breath, pulling the heels up. Breath, feel your belly. Maybe you're just feeling a holy shit if you got up there. Good. Let's come down to sitting. I'll invite us to have a cross-legged space. That could be crisscross applesauce. Maybe it ends up being Sukhasana, shin in front of shin. Maybe it starts to become half of a lotus, heel up toward the hip joint. That's a big contraindication for knee and hip. Make a choice. Contain your spine. Notice where there's energy accumulation that's still ready to fire. Acknowledging, oh, yeah, anything that stays in motion, that's in motion stays in motion, even in our bodies. All that fire is still there, still in motion. Are we comfortable with just feeling it and being with it? Or do we want things to instantly be done? Or we want instant more? I'm going to bring my right hand and pat myself on the back. Maybe a massage in between your shoulder blades. Now, if you like, you can just bring the left hand and find that elbow. Some of you, maybe you've never done it before. Extend the left arm out. Rotate the palm back. Feel that shoulder joint and that upper arm. What's the range of movement? And then we'll bend the elbow, bringing the back of that hand upward in between the shoulder blades. And maybe the hands connect. I'll show that from reverse. Extending, rotating, not rounding the spine, sitting upward, reaching those fingertips down, bending, and then sliding, scooching, maybe here. Otherwise, get a towel or a strap. Trying to grow tall from that low waist, from above the hips. Right elbow aiming to the ceiling, left elbow aiming down, growing tall. Not restricting the breath. We never want to restrict our breath. We want to invite the breath of life, the breath of vitality, the fuel for our kiln. And when you're ready, we'll come forward. And maybe you're learning and discovering as you come forward here that there are limitations in shoulder joints, in the neck, in the waist, in the tummy. And what goes on with our perception, with whatever obstacles, limitations that we are encountering. What level of santosha, acceptance, can we bring here? And then we begin again perceiving this with the new breath. And I love that process. 5 breaths in, I go, oh, wow, this is different. 2 more breaths, I go, oh, new different. And then we'll release those arms, rolling the spine up. And we have to come with a lot of grace and a lot of forgiveness and compassion with the fleshy limitations of our physical body, right? We can't come at it like, I'm just going to rip this, all right? Let's treat the body with that loving kindness. This is our house. Got to be nice to it. Let's switch whatever cross that you're using with your legs. Different side, different experiences in the joints, all right? So don't expect it to feel different, look different, express itself. I'm sorry, don't expect it to look the same, feel the same, or express itself the same. I'm going to bring that left hand. Sometimes I use the hand to help pull my back up. Talking about obstacles, limitations, and there's Ganesha. Ganesha is the deity of obstacles or removing of obstacles. But we can't remove them if we're not aware of what they are. All right, extension. Maybe get a strap or a towel already. Rotate that palm. Ooh. Now my right shoulder joint, some of you know, I've talked about it for years. I have a really old an aggravating injury the older I get in my shoulder socket, my right shoulder socket, in the rotator cuff. It was a fall. Never stiff arm a fall. I know these things. It taught me the difference between thinking and actually being and doing. Two different spaces, because my body still shut that arm out. And I'm paying for it 23 years later, still. And so I have to make peace with it. Because I know it's going to say, don't try me, Belinda. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then I take another breath and I begin again. And it's saying, yep, still slow down a little. I'm like, okay. And I'll begin again. And the more patient I am with hearing where it is today, the more it meets me, because I'm willing to meet it. Not tell it what it should be doing. Not tell it 20 years, I should be over that. Nope. And when we're ready, we'll come forward. And then always, if you got to let it go, let it go. I love feeling the symbolism of a scramble, of a fight that I'm putting on to try to hold something. Even if it's for this video world, and I'm kind of grateful for this online virtual world of teaching now. I release those arms and bring the spine up. Because I get to be more keenly aware. It's more keen in this environment rather than in person with you all. I don't know. In some ways, I'm more accepting of my failures and my flaws and my mistakes when I'm in person. Something really permanent about, that's being recorded and it's going to go out into the world forever. But it really helps me practice. I'm just a beginner. And today, I'm a new beginner. And it's humbling, let me tell you. All right, I'm going to lengthen my legs out. And we'll say hello to Katniss. We'll flex and point, flex and point. Tilt the tailbone back and forth. So with all the work that we've been doing, we can now start to really slow down just the way we began. And notice, okay, what was all that we just did? And how is my body wearing that? How did it inform me? All right, you might want to get a blanket or a pillow. I'm going to invite us to bend this left knee or right, whichever one it needs to be for you, back. And first, I'm just going to twist over this right leg and come forward. Begin and begin again. What are you beginning? Are you beginning your practice plan? Are you beginning in a new segment of amount of time of endurance that you're holding? Beginning observing again. Let go of the perception of what it is you're doing right now and let it go. Whatever it is you perceived a second ago, let it go. And we'll bring ourselves up. So maybe you want a blanket under this knee. Maybe you want a blanket or a pillow behind your back. I'm going to see about leaning back. Okay, so I'm going to lean back onto my right elbow. Seeing if this knee will stay down. If not, put a pillow under it so it could be raised this high, but give it something to rest on. Breathe. Some of you may wish to see if the body wants to lie down. I don't wish that. My low back is still reminding me about the 4-year-old yesterday. And we'll gradually bring ourselves upright. I'll lengthen this leg. And start to make our way over to the other side. So I'm going to bend this knee. You can see I'm using this left arm as a kickstand. So I'm bringing my torso over this leg. This leg is straight as you want it to be. Okay, remember, we're respecting what the body has to say and what it wants to do. And come forward. When you're ready, by all means, stay there if you'd like. And we'll bring ourselves back again. Maybe giving yourself a cushion. This knee is different than this one. This hip is different than this one. So let's listen. And I'm going to start to lower down. I'm actually feeling, this side is saying, hey, why don't you listen? And the first thing I'm going to correct is I'm going to bring the top of that foot down. It's a little happier now. Yes. Ooh, and now happy is relative because now the amount of time that I'm in it, the beginning is actually becoming more intense. Rather than each new beginning becoming more at ease, each new beginning right now is an amplification, an intensification. And it isn't bad, at least in my experiencing of it. It's just, that's called loud. Yeah, I can breathe with it. That's called loud. I'm not even going to call it pain. Trying to soften right in the joint because that's where it felt like it was giving me the most fight. Lovely. And bringing the upper body up. Ease over. Lengthen the leg out. Now invite us to lying down for Shavasana. Notice how you place your body down. Position the shoulder blades, the arms. Lengthen the legs. Maybe adjust your hips. One last time for a fidget or adjustment of clothing, hair. And then we consciously, willingly arrive and welcome a space of stillness and non-reaction, where the beginning and beginning again is only known to us. Eventually invite simple movements, maybe big movements, but with ease, stretching or yawning, reawakening to this moment, inviting your awareness right here, right now. Feel your physical body, your breath body. And then I will meet you all in a seated space to close. Sit in a space knowing that this practice isn't ending right now. This practice is beginning. How shall we begin to practice as we walk away from our mat? How shall we practice our practice as we go about our day, interacting with others in our speech and our actions? What opportunities to begin to connect with who we are and let that come out in all that we do. That's yoga. Namaste. Thank you all so very much. Please remember, write out your observations in your journal. If you're new to home yoga practice, this is a program of developing our personal practice. Maybe go to our blog on justbeyoga.com and check out how to begin this process. You could always have a private with me if you'd like as well. Thank you all. If you wish to donate, won't turn it away. We are completely donation-based and have been since for 10 years. So it's been a wonderful blessing to be able to transfer this into this virtual space. So we appreciate anything you wish to contribute. Namaste. Good to see you all. Thanks for saying hi, Claudia.